at elementary. Things are great down there.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Can we please rise to the pledge?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We'll open the meeting up to public comment. And again, public comment on the front end is for agenda items only. If you have anything to ask and question regarding the agenda, you can do it now. Please just state your name and you can shout out your question. Okay, we'll close public comment and we'll go into our special presentation, Leaders of the Pack. I'll ask the elementary school to start it off.
Good evening, everyone. We have Leslie Salas. Come on up. Fourth grade, and Ms. Fasano in Ms. Howard's class. Your teachers say Leslie Salas is a responsible, kind, and respectful student who consistently sets a positive example for peers. He takes pride in his work, completes assignments on time, and approaches each task with care and effort. In addition to being academically responsible, Wesley demonstrates outstanding character. He treats classmates and adults with kindness and respect and always follows classroom rules and school rules. Wesley can be counted on making thoughtful choices and contributing positively to the classroom community. Ms. Adamek, your band teacher, said, "I am so happy to have Wesley in band this year. Not only does he have a great start to learning the saxophone, but he is kind, respectful, hardworking, and a pleasure to teach." Ms. McCaffrey, your music teacher, says Wesley is a model student in music class, always focused, enthusiastic, and ready to give his best effort. He consistently participates with a positive attitude, listens carefully, and sets a wonderful example for his classmates. Whether singing, playing instruments, or learning new musical concepts, Wesley approaches every activity with curiosity and respect. His dedication and teamwork make him a true leader in our music room.
Sorry? Okay.
Do yours first.
Awesome, thank you.
One
more for the newspaper now.
Alright, smashing solo today. I would like to add that Danny is our leader of the pack this month, and when we asked for a 7th grade leader of the pack, the vote was unanimous. Wow. They all voted for you. That's what that means. You know that? Okay. Your gym teacher wrote, "Danny is the most compassionate and upbeat student I have ever had the privilege of teaching. She's always working hard and looking to help others. I'm so happy Danny was given this award, as I could not think of anyone else who deserves it more. Congratulations." Your music teacher said Danny is a creative student who deeply cares about both school and her friends. She's a bright musician and bubbly person. She's fantastic to have in music. Your health teacher said Danny is such a kind, thoughtful, and hardworking student. She always puts in 110 effort, isn't afraid to ask questions. She's never without a smile and willingness to learn and help other students. And your social studies teacher says Danny is a polite student. She works well independently as well as in a group. Students value her opinion. She puts effort into her work and it shows. Mrs. Torres and I are very happy to have Danny in our class. Thank you.
Just ran all that distance.
Thank you.
Alright, for our November leader of the pack, we have Logan Ellison. Miss Whiston, his math teacher, said Logan is dedicated and hardworking, always giving his best effort both in and out of the classroom. He approaches challenges with persistence and never gives up until he finds a solution. His good sense of humor brings positive energy to those around him, making learning enjoyable for everyone. Miss Saylor, his CIA teacher, Logan is a true leader. He quietly does the right thing all the time, and with a head nod or a quick word, he pulls other kids into line. He puts up a lot of good-natured ribbing from his peers and teachers, but he can handle it. He's resilient, hardworking, and thoughtful. He's caring and no nonsense. He's an awesome choice for leader for the pack and a student that I'm proud to have any role in teaching. Mr. Tatum, his English teacher, I've really enjoyed working with Logan over the past 2 years. Obviously, he carries himself with the confidence of a star athlete, and with good reason, but I think what doesn't get talked about enough is the leadership he demonstrates off the field. He models positive behaviors in the hallways, in the classroom, and in the community. The pride he took in implementing the youth football camp for a CIA project is really a testament to his dedication to our school and our community. Happy to see him recognized as leader of the pack. And Mr. Rizzo, sorry, one more. His football coach, Logan is very deserving of this award. He is a natural leader who has come to recognize his leadership skills and uses them positively in the classroom and athletics field. Logan embodies the true essence of a Highland Husky and makes it a point to pass on his legacy to the future Husky generations. I am very proud of the adult Logan Ellison has become. This one?
Yeah, that's good.
Good?
Yes.
Maybe you guys take this one.
Again, on behalf of the entire Board of Education, to all the leaders of PAC, job well done. We'll move into our business portion of the meeting. Those parents and guys that would like to leave now, you're welcome to do so. Unless you want to stay and listen to our meeting.
Everybody.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you.
Oh. We're here now. I feel like I'm sitting on top of it.
You can come closer if you
You guys.
Last of the
You
party.
can move back if you want.
Okay, we'll go through our consent items, EA1 to D4, 5. I'm sorry, D4, 4. Like normal, if you have any items you want to pull, any questions that you want clarified, we can do at this point. While you're reviewing that, I'll ask for a motion to move the consent. Motion by Tom, second by Heather. Anyone have any questions, concerns, comments? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried.
So I would like to just recognize that Mr. Matthews is with us this evening, and he was just made permanent, so congratulations, John. Probably didn't even know anything. Congratulations.
Okay, we'll do our principal's report. Start with the elementary school.
Just one thing, just went back and checked the numbers. We're at 3,000 to support the breakthrough type 1 diabetes. So that was just a change from today. Just saw today it's 3,000 instead of 2,000. That's the only change in my board report. Do you guys have any questions?
I think we're good.
special guest today. We also have one small change in ours. There was some confusion on behalf of Mr. Carnwright. We are going to see A Christmas Carol, not the Nutcracker, for our trip. I know, big change, really important. Any questions?
Good.
No additions for the high school for tonight's board meeting. Any questions on the high school board report?
Well, one quick question. The new cell phone policy, how is that moving along now? Many issues, many referrals, or?
I would say overall it's doing very well. I think we've kind of identified some frequent flyers that we need to have further conversations and more communication with the families with that. But I would say overall the impacts are pretty positive, especially some kids from last year, this year, having some initial conversations with parents. They feel that they're more engaged and the progress reports are looking a lot better. So that's pretty good. I think it's just a matter of us being consistent with it as we continue to move forward into the school year.
Yeah, that was one of my concerns, one of my questions, but you partially answered it. The feedback from staff as far as engaging the kids more now than in the past, where they're not distracted by that phone that was sitting on the desk or in their pocket or wherever.
Yeah.
That hopefully now they're a little bit more engaged, and even when they're in the cafeteria, the social skills where there's more communication and they're at least speaking to each other, not texting.
Yeah, and we added a board game cart through PBIS, and we have tons of Uno sets on there and board games. So kids are playing board games, which we haven't seen in for a long time. So you can walk by and there's some pretty competitive Uno games going on.
Connect 4 too.
Connect
It's a big
4,
one,
yeah, that's a big
which
one.
is surprising.
I mean, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
date Mr. Miller. I'm going way back to probably when he was here. There was ping pong tables in the hallways, and students and staff were playing ping pong.
Yep.
So we've gotten away from that era of just verbal communication, and not just looking at a device and spending your time on the device without communicating back and forth. I think it's a positive thing, and hopefully the students will grasp that as they move forward and get back to where we should be with educating our children.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's positive. Good.
How's it going with the watches, right? Because now we're getting into winter time and you got a sleeve over them and you can't tell if they're there. Has it been an issue or have you seen?
There hasn't really been anything specifically that's come up about it. I don't know if Colleen, if you've come across it.
I think I've only seen 2, and for the most part they're like, oh, I forgot, like I had it on.
Yeah.
Like they take them off, and I think it's just a habit. You put it
Yeah.
on, but
I think
I
it's
haven't
a
really
lot of
seen
it.
them.
We're breaking
Yeah.
a lot of
Absolutely.
so.
Good to hear.
Any other questions for the high school?
Yeah, nice job with the presentation on vaping. Nice to see all the administrators there. It was great.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Building administration, I should say.
Yeah, no, it's something that we look to educate our families in the community on every year. I think Ms. Mullen and I are going to look to funnel that program through like open house or orientation, where we have the parents in the building, they're here,
there,
and almost make it like a pit stop as part of their evening agenda.
like for
That's something we're
lunches
gonna
or
look
something
into.
like that.
That's a
Great
great
idea.
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 Nice job,
Very
though.
good
Thank
idea.
you.
Yeah. Anything else? Thank you. Okay. All the individuals in the back of the room, our directors. Any questions for our directors? Okay. We'll move on to our student rep.
So at the elementary school, students and staff will be celebrating Rock Your Mocs Day on November 15th. Rock Your Mocs was founded in 2011 by Jessica J. Lynn in New Mexico, and since 2013 it has been organized annually by Native American event producer Melissa Sanchez. This celebration encourages everyone to wear moccasins to honor Native heritage and culture, and to show pride in indigenous traditions. In November, the elementary service club will begin planning and assembling pieces for a winter bulletin board display focused on kindness. The display will go up in December. Students will also be choosing a community project to complete later this school year, and we'll hopefully have more details on that once they decide. Also, students also participated in the annual turkey trot today, benefiting Breakthrough Type 1 Diabetes. Despite the weather, students collectively ran or walked 686 miles, and they're already determined to top that next year. Moving on to the middle school, staff recently participated in a professional development session on emotional life skills led by Tara Sanders. The workshop focused on managing stress, practicing healthy communication, and building empathy through hands-on activities. Teachers also learned simple mindfulness and seated yoga techniques that can be used every day in the classroom. The middle school is also looking ahead to the first co-rec dance sponsored by the PTA. It'll be on Friday, November 21st. Students will have the choice between playing games in the gym or dancing in the cafeteria. These dances are always a highlight of the year and a great way for students to have fun in a safe, supervised setting. And finally, at the high school, last month's fall sports pep rally was a huge success, with the senior class winning the spirit contest. This Saturday will also mark a special event for our seniors, the school's first ever senior parking paint day. Seniors will be able to choose and decorate their own parking spaces, which they'll keep for the rest of the school year. The seniors are very excited about this new tradition, and we'd like to thank our administrators and the Buildings and Grounds team for helping us make this possible. And that's all I have for today.
I'm sure Mr. Miller was very excited about that.
He actually came with some great ideas to the meeting.
Are you gonna have your own spot that you're gonna paint, Mr. Miller?
I have a very large bucket of black tar. I'm sure that
Okay.
Kobe's gonna make sure that it's neat and appropriate, and we discussed it, and we bet Mr. Opitz's life on it.
If anybody paints something wrong, we're just going to paint right over it.
Any other questions for our student rep? Thanks, Logan. Assistant Soup.
So last Tuesday, we had one of our superintendent's conference days. It was a very busy and productive day. At the elementary school, we had a session on exploring different AI adaptive tools. So staff had a chance to actually try out some different tools that were presented and utilize them and how they would incorporate them in their classroom. We had a team from Mystery Science come in to work with our staff on some discovery education experiences. The state is pushing out some new initiatives with our science standards. We had our AIS staff working with teachers on developing intervention resources and toolboxes and helping them group students for some of the supports they provide. And we had our co-teaching teams with their second session with a specialist from the Regional Partnership Center looking at best practices of co-teaching. At the middle school and high school level, our teachers had some more AI work as well, but at the secondary focus, so some tools that they could use in their classrooms. We had a first session for our co-teaching pairs for them, and we had other teachers participate in a session looking at ways to support all students in all environments and understanding the needs of different students and how we can support them. And then for just district-wide, we had our phys ed staff. A lot of times it's difficult to find some professional development for our PE staff. There's not as much out there for them. So we were excited this year that we had a session for them to attend called Empower Every Child to Move that looked at how PE teachers can incorporate activities, progressions, and mindset strategies to help students find joy and confidence in movement. We had our music staff attend a session through Orange Ulster BOCES with some well-respected music education people out there and providing some guidance. We had our nursing staff attend a countywide session where we got all of the nursing staff together throughout the county to meet and look at new regulations, guidance on how to handle things. So that's another one where, throughout the year, it's difficult to pull, when we have one nurse in a building, to pull them out to get some professional development. So this was something that we've been talking about over the last year or two that we're able to put to fruition. So we were excited about that. And then finally, all of our support staff received instruction and guidance on understanding and supporting neurodivergent learners, as well as utilizing compassion when providing behavioral support strategies from some specialists from Anderson Center for Autism. So that was a great day that our support staff had. We had a lot of great feedback across the board on all the professional development that we had that day. So we're excited about how well it went.
Good. Any questions for Dr. Boyd? Thank you, sir. And our superintendent?
So I have just a list of reminder dates. For the board, we have our retreat next Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. The Distinguished Friends of Education dinner is next Thursday evening in Kingston, honoring Steve Lawback.
Stephen Lawback.
And we do have a support services meeting scheduled with our legal counsel on Wednesday of this week at 1:30. So I'll have more information to provide to the board about the end of the capital project after that meeting. And then next week starts our fall parent-teacher conferences at the high school next Thursday night, 5 to 8 p.m. Then the following Monday, the 24th, 5 to 8 p.m. for the middle school. And then on Tuesday, the 25th, 5 to 8 p.m. for the elementary school. And then we wrap up with the morning conferences district-wide on Wednesday, the 26th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then we go out for Thanksgiving, Halloween. Thanksgiving. So that's all I have as an update.
Any questions for the superintendent? Just one item I missed before for the high school. In regards to the new Ike Park 87 opening up, I know there was a few snags in the beginning with transportation and such. Is that open?
Yeah, Kathy and I worked on that, I want to say pretty much the first week.
Yeah.
We were just trying to figure it out. Took a few phone calls between us, Central, and their administration just to kind of get it squared away what our needs were.
Right.
Because it had to be explained that our district runs on one set of buses, so them getting delayed back would delay the entire district. So we were trying to avoid that at all costs, and they ended up working it out for us.
Any feedback now from the students in regards to the programs up there and the new facilities and such? Have you gotten much back from
the
them?
facilities look like they're in a lot better shape than what they were in the beginning of the year. When Joel and I took a tour on there, I had a principals meeting there last week. Everything looks done. In terms of the programs, I think they're a little slow moving still for some of them, more than others, depending on what trade or fields. I happened to be walking by the electrical, and they were working on electrical outlets and box and stripping wire and threading.
It's still kind of wide open. I haven't visited this site. I didn't have an opportunity, but everything is kind of wide open for some.
If you could picture like walking in like a mall, and then like the storefronts being open, like so those areas are like their classrooms and work areas, and it's big.
It's gigantic.
It's huge. Yeah.
Good. Hopefully, more students are interested in future years. We can, send more students up to that direction. So,
yeah.
Good. All right. Anybody have any other Board of Education new business? I think right now we're pretty well set on anything coming up. We're still trying to wrap up our capital project, and hopefully in the future, the board will look towards taking the next step in the direction of picking up what priority items that we initially had several years ago and move them forward. Again, under old business, the board retreat, which is next week. Our facilitator is coming from our legal counsel's office, and we reviewed some of the questions that topics that we'd like her to address. So I think that retreat for the board will be very formative, and hopefully we get some feedback and kind of answer some of our questions that we might have. So looking forward to that. Moving into miscellaneous. Anybody have anything for the good and welfare of the district? We're going to get everybody out of here early this evening. Anything for the good and welfare of the district? Okay, I'll open the meeting up to public comment. close public comment, and I'll ask for a motion to adjourn. Motion by Heather, second by Tom. All those in favor? Motion to adjourn. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Stay warm tonight.
I know, it's gonna be cold.